There are 5 people I want to recognize in this very video. In fact, if I have an award, I'd want to present them with this award, this recognition award, because they deserve it in this very country. These are 5 people who have actually created a different niche entirely for themselves on social media, especially here on TikTok and across other social media. You can actually say that these very people have suffered for these industries, these niches they actually created for themselves. They are the landlords, they are the owners of that industry. And number 1 in that very category is VDM, Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man, maybe he didn't even plan for this, but when he realized that this is his calling, he had to claim ownership of the place, which is the right step to take. I respect him till date. Very Dark Man is number 1. I mean, the industries where you have with audacity, you tell people you do things with audacity, you do things with confidence because you know that this is your place. This is your place to be. You know that people who actually have respected you, who are following you for this very thing. There's no other person doing that very thing in that very niche except you. VDM number 1. Then number 2, we have Pella. I have to respect this young man because what he has been able to do, a lot of people who have been on social media, on TikTok for a long time couldn't. You can actually call it grace, you can call it anything, but then you can't exclude hard work from that boy's story to be at this level where the spotlight is actually shining on him. He has actually conquered the streaming industry in Nigeria to become the very first person, the very first streamer that has gathered lots and lots of views. You can call him the number 1 streamer in the whole of Africa. No other person comes close. He has actually claimed ownership of this very industry, this very niche, and he's a landlord in this very niche. Number 3, I have to give it to this guy, Aproko Doctor. Wow, there are too many things about health and in general when it comes to medical that I've come to learn from Aproko's page. This guy is the very first person that we know that popularized this very niche, that owns this very niche, that whenever he tells you anything that has to do with this industry of health, go and check it anywhere. It is true. So he has actually put a lot of work in this industry to make sure that you and I are healthy. Number 4 is Lokiudu. I have to respect this guy as well. Just like I told Benicio, the people that I'm mentioning and recognizing are those who crafted a different thing for themselves. They didn't just settle for the random recycled contents that everybody goes to. Those who have actually conquered a particular niche. They started it from the very foundation. They funded it. They took it along and people accepted them as a niche. Lokiudu is the very first person to create this very niche where he is right now, where he actually bring a lot of celebrities who have actually lost their glory along the way for some reason and try to bring the spotlight back on them. But most of the times it seems difficult, but then he has been playing a great role in changing their lives. A lot of people have been contributing a lot of money to see that these people who enjoy their content in the past are doing very well. They might not necessarily come back to life through what he is trying to do, but then at least we make sure that they are doing very well in whatever places they are. It's part of appreciating what they've actually given us. It's part of saying, thank you, you did well in the past. Lokiudu is the only person doing this very thing. He can't go without being recognized. Then number 5 is my very own guy. Oh my goodness. Opeyemi. Ope, Critic Ope. Well, we all know him. Audacity, confidence. If Opeyemi is actually talking to you, he's talking to you. He doesn't go through corners. He's one person I've come to respect the niche he actually created for himself. Why a lot of people are actually asking him, who gave you the authority? Where did he get a certificate to become a food critic? This guy has been doing a lot of things behind the scene and right in front of us, proving to us that he is taking this niche seriously, traveling far, wide, places that you never expected him to be for the very niche he actually created for himself. Every now and again, I'm stuck on that guy's word to see how he's actually redefining that area of food. I've actually learned quite a lot, names of food, names of meals, how to hook glasses, and a lot of intercontinental and elite patterns that is very obvious in his niche that he has actually shown us, proved to us, and want us to learn. But many of you are still arguing, Opeyemi, who gave you certificate? That travel away in the travel here and there is enough. That's certificate enough for you. You can't do it. You just can't do it. Appreciate these people. It takes quite a lot to bring these things to your viewing. It takes a lot of funding. It takes a lot of burning of data. It takes a lot of things to bring these things to you. Appreciate them. VDM, Pella, Ope, Aproko Doctor, and Lokiudu. my respect for you.